We got some breaking news, champs, and we just found out one of the real reasons that the Gervonta Tank Davis and El Rayo Valenzuela fight did not happen, and it was because of weight issues. I guess Tank Davis wanted the fight to happen at 135 pounds, but El Rayo says that he's only gonna fight at 140. Now, a lot of people were saying that this fight should happen at 137 or 138 pound catch weight. And the rumor out there that if there was gonna be a catch weight either at 137 or 138, that both belts will be on the line. But I do not know if they were able to do that or if the sanctioning entities are gonna be able to do that, because I've never heard of that before. Have you guys heard of that before? I have never. And I already know a lot of people are gonna say that the only reason Tank Davis wants to fight at 135 is to drain El Rayo Valenzuela. But I really don't think that's the case. But maybe El Rayo cannot make the 135 pound division anymore, because he did move to 140, and Tank Davis had already fought at 140, but he said that he did not feel comfortable when he fought Mario Barrios. But I would not get anything past that rumor, because Tank Davis has the habit of doing this. When he fought Mario Barrios, there was a rehydration clause on him. And also when he fought Ryan Garcia, it was at 136 pounds with a rehydration clause on it. So if it does happen, I would not be surprised. I mean, Tank Davis is a small guy, so I don't expect anything less from them. But he does like Canelo a lot, and Canelo does like Tank, and they both seem to be moving in a similar fashion. But that's neither here or there, and the fight with El Rayo is either gonna have to be taking place at 140 or no fight at all, which I really will hate that. But I still have Tank Davis beating El Rayo either at 135 or at 140 or even at a catch weight. I still think Tank Davis is one of the best fighters out there, and I don't think anybody can beat Tank Davis. So the whole boxing world thought that El Rayo and Tank Davis were gonna fight, but because of this, that the fight did not materialize, and it was supposed to be on December 14th. Now Tank Davis is gonna have to fight Lamont Roach, but it's not set in stone yet. But he does have to move up to 135 pounds from 130, and Lamont Roach is a champion at 130, so it's not too far-fetched, and I think the fight is gonna be good. But I still have Tank Davis knocking out Lamont Roach. He is moving up in weight, and we don't know if Lamont Roach is gonna get a rehydration clause. You just never know with Tank Davis. But there was another issue as well. El Rayo Valenzuela also came out in an interview and stated that the reason he was not gonna fight Tank yet was because he had a rematch clause with the Pitbull Cruz, and he is just waiting to see if Pitbull Cruz was gonna activate the mandatory rematch. But he doesn't know yet, and we won't know if that is a fact as well. But I really don't think Pitbull Cruz is gonna put that mandatory rematch, because if he wanted to do it, I think he would have done it already. And he probably just wants the rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis, because that is the money man, and he's not gonna get a bigger bag facing facing El Rayo than facing Tank Davis. Even though El Rayo is the champion, nobody's gonna get paid more than facing Tank Davis, guys. And this is one of the reasons we do not have mega showdown fights that often, and then they're very far in between. It's because nobody really joins boxing. It's only a selected few people that go to train for boxing, and once they spar, they don't even come back or don't even show up. That was when I used to be in boxing as well. So I mean, I didn't keep going. The sport is very, very hard, and it's kind of hard to have people at the highest level compete, and there's only a few handful of people that are at the highest level. If more people join boxing, then we would have a lot more mega showdown fights, because there'll be a lot more talent, right? The one thing I know that can save boxing and we can have a lot of more mega showdown fights is if all these boxing entities join forces and they become under one umbrella, kind of like the UFC. I think this will give us a lot more fights. Now, I know Riyadh season is trying to do that, but they cannot do anything about the Canelo or Gervonta Tank Davis. They get paid too much, so they can't really do anything about that. But they can do for all the prospects that are coming up. They could put them on tough fights so they could have one or two few losses, right? And I believe this is what they're doing, so they won't grow that much as a brand. But I mean, if they are gonna be doing that, then I believe that they will be able to make more mega showdown fights, because it will take somebody special like Mayweather or Sugar Ray Robinson to actually not lose so much. And all the top level fighters will be something like Sugar Ray Robinson or Floyd Mayweather, where they don't lose against anybody. But most people are not Sugar Ray Robinson or Floyd Mayweather. People are eventually gonna lose when you face the best.
Yo, look up the world!